Welcome back everybody, it's Taco. Today we're going to be talking about all of the news that we have for Assassin's Creed Valhalla so far. We're going to be talking about when the first gameplay is going to be revealed, we're going to be talking about some interviews, new screenshots, the collector's edition, and Viking rap battles. Let's get into it. Now the first thing we need to talk about is the first time we're actually going to see gameplay for this. Now I thought it was going to be a month and a half or two to actually see gameplay, but it's going to be within the next week. Now Xbox Series X is going to reveal on the Inside Xbox premiere on May 7th at 11 AM, 8 AM PT, the first time for any kind of gameplay on the Xbox, and Valhalla is going to be one of those games, so be sure to check it out, as well as I'll have it on my channel whenever that is done. The next thing we have is some new screenshots for the game. Now we have a picture of our character with different kinds of armor on. We have a picture of him dual-wielding axes going against this guy with a big mace. We have a picture of our longship possibly doing a raid. We have a picture of ourselves in battle with some kind of horn. Possibly we can use that to call in some friends of ours. And then we have one of the landscape possibly outside of the settlement. Now these are all really cool screenshots. I think these really capture what we're going to be doing, as well as just makes me very excited to get into the world, because this is the Dark Age world of the Vikings. It's going to be set in England, Netherlands, Switzerland, that kind of area, and going to be doing where we have a bunch of different periods, a bunch of different groups going against each other in war, and we're trying to escape, trying to find peace within ourselves, but the kings just don't like us. For some reason they think that we're killers, we don't respect the land, but as we saw in the trailer, we're quite the opposite. So as more screenshots come out and we get more pictures of the game and more gameplay, it just makes me even more excited to see what else we can do with our characters in the world, because it is open world with RPG, and that just makes me very excited, especially for this type of game. Next up, we're going to be talking about info from the official Ubisoft website. First up is going to be talking about leading epic raids. Lead your people into massive assaults against Saxon enemies and fortresses, and expand your influence far beyond your settlement's borders. Now this is very interesting to me because I don't think Assassin's Creed has ever had a raid. If they have, it was probably in the past game I didn't play. I haven't played in a couple of years. But this is very exciting to me, like being able to lead your people into a raid, that's very cool. Next up is visual combat. Unleash your ruthless fighting style against a Viking warrior, and deal wield axes, swords, and even shields. Now this is something that's really interesting to me. Being able to have a dual shield setup is something I really want to try out. Maybe even a challenge, like can you complete the game using only dual shields? We may have to try that out. Talking next is going to be writing your Viking saga. The advanced RPG mechanics of Assassin's Creed Valhalla give you new ways to grow as a warrior and a leader. Influence the world around you while acquiring new skills and gear to suit your playstyle. So I'm guessing this is going to be talking about your crew, the people who live in your settlement. What can you do to make them better? Can you train them? Can you recruit new people? Form new allies? That kind of stuff. Grow your settlement. Grow and customize your own settlement by recruiting new clan members and building upgradable structures. Get better troops, construct barracks, get weapons from blacksmith, customization options, and so on. So this reminds me most of Fallout 4 with their customization style. It's probably very different, but that's the most recent title that had something similar to this. And then we have Share Your Custom Raider. The one thing I really want to emphasize about this is the sentence where it says, and reap the spoils when they fight alongside your friends in their own sagas. So you can upload your character with all of their stats, their armor, their weapons, and whatever they look like, and then your friends can ask those characters of yours to come into battle with you. And that's really cool. I'm really excited to see how that works. Does the character gain XP and get the treasures while another friend is using them? I don't know, we just have to wait and see. And then we have a Dark Age open world. Now, whenever they describe this, the very last sentence says, as it's better known, verbally devastating rivals through the art of the Viking rap battle. Now when they're talking about Viking rap battles, what they're actually talking about is something called flighting. And what flighting is a ritual poetic exchange of insults practiced mainly between the 5th and 16th centuries. This can be found in Norse, Celtic, Old English, and Middle English literature. the way that Anglo-Saxon did it in England was it would be taking place in a feasting hall. The winner would be decided by the reactions of those watching the exchange, and then the winner would drink a large cup of beer or mead in victory, and then they would invite the loser over to drink with them. Something cool that was also pretty interesting about flighting was that it was permitted despite the fact that the penalty for profanities in public was a fine of about 20 shillings, which is over $300 in today's prices. Learning what flighting is, I can only assume that we'll be doing that as like a little mini game. We'll be able to choose our own words. If we are victorious, we'll have different people cheering around us. We can also do this before our battle. So maybe like if both of the people get drunk, myself and the person we're going against, we may end up in a fist fight afterwards. We may become unconscious, or we'll just become drunk and then just enjoy the moment. Something else you may not have known is that there was a theory that when Scottish slave owners took over that tradition and then came over to the United States, and they brought it with them, and whenever it was adopted and developed by slaves, emerging many years later, that became known as rap. So flighting could have very well be the origin of the music rap genre. Next, I want to talk about an interview we had with Thierry Noel, I think that's how you say his name, the historian and inspirational content advisor on Valhalla. Now, I'm going to leave a link to this in the description. Go ahead and read it if you like. There's a lot to it and a lot of great answers and questions that we had, as well as them talking about how they actually made the game. But one thing I really want to talk about is the last question, saying that players can choose to play Ivor, that's the name of our character, as a man or a woman, and we even see women fighting in the trailer. Were women warriors in Viking culture? And he really answers this really well as we can see the support that they have for women being in the game, because for some reason, I'm not one of these people, but a lot of people are against women Vikings, women warriors in this culture and in this game, which I don't really get at all. Like, it's just a game, we're here to have fun, we're here to enjoy it, you know, it doesn't matter. But something else that's really cool is that in the collector's edition, the woman character of ourselves is actually the main subject. Now, looking at the collector's edition of Valhalla, we see that we get the ultimate edition of the game. We get a 5cm male Ivor Viking statuette, a certificate of authenticity, a game soundtrack that's a CD, the exclusive steelbook, a 30cm female Ivor figurine, which is the main piece of this collector's edition. We also get 3 sets of lithographs, the season pass, the ultimate pack, which is the Berserker gear pack, the Berserker settlement pack, the longship pack, and a set of runes. You also get an extra mission at the beginning of the game called the Way of the Berserker whenever you pre-order any of the editions of the game, whether it's a standard edition all the way up to the collector's edition. If you pre-order, you'll be able to get this mission at the beginning of your game. So that's all the information we have so far for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Again, on May 7th is when you'll want to check out the Inside Xbox premiere for the Xbox Series X, where the first ever Valhalla gameplay trailer will be showing, as well as just more general information about the Xbox itself. So once that trailer comes out, I'll be reacting to it, and I'll do a little breakdown, and we'll be talking about any more extra news if there are any. Be sure to check the description for links to everything I talked about in this video, including links to the music that I use, my outro music and intro music, and just a link to the store where you can buy the game and all the interviews and pictures. So that's all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to check out all the other videos on my channel, as well as leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. If you didn't, you don't need to. That's alright. But thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.